Have you ever dreamed of going on a truly epic adventure, but then kind of thought, nah, that's not for me? Well, what if I told you that a 100-mile journey through some of the most beautiful countryside in England is way more doable than you think? Let's get into how this incredible walk could be your next big thing.
So, welcome to the Cotswold Way. And look, this isn't just any old hike. We're talking 102 miles, that's 164 kilometers, of walking through a landscape that honestly looks like it was pulled straight out of a storybook. Just picture it, all these charming little villages made of honey-colored stone, winding country lanes, it's just gorgeous.
Right about now, you're probably thinking, 102 miles? No way, not for me. Okay, I get it. But I want you to meet Helene. She's kind of our guide for this, and the first thing she'll tell you is she's not a hiker. And that one little fact changes everything, doesn't it? Because if a self-described non-hiker can do it, it really makes you wonder, maybe I could too?
Okay, so if it's actually achievable for someone who isn't a seasoned pro, what exactly is this journey? What does it look like day to day? Let's break it down.
So, the trail stretches for 102 miles, starting in a town called Chipping Campden and ending in the beautiful, historic city of Bath. Most people take about 7 to 10 days to do the whole thing, but here's the absolute best part, that third point on the list. It is an in-to-in walk. That means no camping. No tents, no sleeping bags. You end every single day with a nice hot shower and a warm, comfy bed. Now that is my kind of hiking.
All right, so the whole in-to-in thing sounds pretty amazing, right? But before we get too excited, there's a big question we gotta tackle first. The preparation. Can you physically handle a hike this long? And yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Do you really need to train? Helene says that if you're already pretty active, you might be okay. But, and this is a big but, the Cotswolds are hilly. I mean, really hilly in some spots. Places like Cleve Hill will absolutely put your legs to the test. A little bit of training beforehand, this makes the whole experience so much more enjoyable. You're not just surviving the day, you're actually having fun. So how did our known hiker get ready for this? She followed a super simple 4-month plan. The first month was just about getting out there, taking short, regular walks to build up a base. Month 2, she started adding more miles on her weekend hikes. Then, by month 3, she mixed in other stuff like strength training or swimming, just for overall fitness. And that last month was all about doing a few final long practice walks. See? It's not about some crazy boot camp. It's about slowly and steadily getting your body ready. And this is why you do it. This is the payoff. All that prep work isn't just about making it to the finish line. It's about having the energy and stamina to actually look up, soak in these incredible views, and feel good while you're doing it. It's about enjoying every single moment.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about the thing on everyone's mind, money. What does a trip like this actually cost?
Let's just put a number on it. For Helene's 10-day, 9-night adventure, what was the grand total per person? 2,690 pounds. Okay, I know, that might sound like a lot at first glance, but hold on. Let's actually see where that money goes, because it's not what you might think. So the biggest piece of the pie is your accommodation, which can run anywhere from about 100 to 250 pounds a night. But, and this is key, that almost always includes a full breakfast. Then you've got your meals. A good pub dinner will be about 10 to 20 pounds. And that last item? Luggage transfer. This is a total game changer. For about 10 pounds a day, a service literally picks up your big suitcase in the morning and drops it off at your next inn. It's brilliant. Now, Helene is really clear about setting expectations here. These places are comfortable, but they are not luxury hotels. They're often basic, clean, cozy places to get a good night's sleep. Some might even feel a little dated. The goal here is to be rested and ready for the next day's walk, not to be living in 5-star opulence. All right, so you're feeling fit, you've got your budget figured out. Now let's talk about what you actually need to pack, and maybe more importantly, how you're going to find your way.
This is where that luggage service is just so clutch. You're basically working with a 2-bag system. You've got your small day pack that you carry with you, and it has all your essentials for the day. Water, snacks, rain jacket, first aid stuff, a power bank. Then, your main suitcase has everything else. Your evening clothes, toiletries, and extra socks, and trust to lean on this. Pack extra socks. You just leave it at the front desk in the morning, and like magic, it's waiting for you at your next stop. So that takes care of all your physical gear. Now, let's talk about navigating. It's really a smart mix of old-school signs and new-school tech.
The whole trail is actually really well marked with these official little signs that have an acorn on them. You just follow the acorns.
But, cell service can be spotty out there, so you absolutely need a digital backup. Helene's #1 recommendation is the All Trails app. The most important thing you can do is download the map for the Cotswold Way before you leave home. That way it works perfectly even when you have zero service. She also suggests downloading the whole area on Google Maps just as a second backup. With this setup, you're pretty much foolproof.
So, we've gone over the training, the budget, the packing, the navigating. Let's put this all together and talk about how you can make this incredible adventure your own.
When you boil it all down, it's really just these 4 simple steps. Number 1, get your body ready. A few months of training makes a world of difference. 2, plan out that budget and make sure to book your ins way in advance. 3, pack smart. Use that 2-bag system. And 4, navigate with confidence using those acorn signs and your offline maps. That's it.
And why go through all the trouble? For this. For that quiet feeling of accomplishment at the end of a long day. For the kind of peace you can only find out on an open trail. For these views. Views that you've earned with every single step.
You see, in the end, the Cotswold Way is just so much more than a really long walk. It's proof that a truly grand adventure can be and is completely within your reach.
So the path is there. The ends are waiting. The adventure is all set up for you. The only real question left is, are you ready to take that first step?